before the video actually begins, I need you guys to do two things for me. First, hit the subscribe button, then the like button. It would really mean a lot to me and also help me grow. Please and thank you. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Create Astral, and in today's video I'm going to build a little factory over here. As you can see, I did already start on it, and inside of the factory I want to have a steam engine. What am I going to do with the steam engine, you may ask? Well, lots of things. I'm going to do a lot of things with steam engine. One of the main things being I want to make a bunch of these smelteries, and also I need, where is it at? I need to get all this stuff set up. So I need to have a spout, some of this. I need to get shimmer. That way we can actually head up to the moon. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Just getting the factory set up. Okay, so first of all, I want to make the steam engine, which I think I know how. So we have these two campfires. What we can do is add a couple of fluid tanks on top. I'm not sure if we need to have it like that, but we can just have it like that for now. Next up, we need a mechanical pump, or we can just use two since I do have two. Place them down like so. Break these blocks, and we need an infinite water source right here, so we can just place the water down and boom. Next up, we can just go ahead and place the steam engine on top like so, along with a shaft. If I can get up there. Oh, there you go. So now we need a way to power this to get water. And which way is this facing? I want to connect this down here, or we could just put a water wheel, which would work just as fine. I'm gonna quickly grab myself a water wheel. All right, and how we are going to power these mechanical pumps is pretty simple. So we can just place a large cogwheel right there, followed by another one right here. And then we can place our water wheel right on this, and that is the wrong way. I gotta re-break it, replace it like that. There you go. And now once this powers, this should power these pumps as well. And we can quickly test that easily if we just plop some water down right here. And it's actually overstressed. All right, so I think I figured it out. If we put a large cogwheel right here, followed by a small cogwheel to gear ratio this, we can convert this, put it all the way down here very easily, like so. Boom, boom, boom. And then make sure these are facing the right way, which I don't know why these are like that still. That should be fine, I hope. So we can put a thing right here to turn it on and see if it works, and if it works it should speed up. It did, and holy, we have a lot of water. I actually don't think we need that much water. We can get rid of this mechanical pump. Also, we are actually too big, so we could get rid of this, but I'm gonna leave it that way we can keep this gear ratio. So if we get rid of this, it should still work. Yeah, it does. Okay, works the same. So now we have a working steam engine which produces 2048 stress units. Next up, I want to actually use those stress units to make an automatic smeltery, which we can easily do with lava and encased fans. So I'm going to go ahead and craft some encased fans really quickly. All right, so if we go ahead and place our depots down right here like so, we can have our encased fans in the back going into them like this, and we can have lava right here. And then I'm gonna use encased chain drive just because how cheap they are to make. If we put it like that, it should extend the power all the way here. And then that is facing the wrong way. Go up like so. One more block out actually. Okay, I'll just do it like that. And now I'm stuck. So then we can go, nope, we can go up like this and then connect it like that, and it is not connecting. Oh, but that connects. That is so weird. Well, that's fine. We're not really gonna use this area. So now our fans should be blowing this way, which they are. Perfect. And now we just need to put lava here, and actually let me cover this up. All right, so now that I got the lava buckets, I can just repower this, put the lava buckets down, and it should be working. And boom, just like that, we have ourselves bricks very quickly. And now I can use these bricks to actually finish the base or the factory. This steam engine is really good. Actually, I'm gonna quickly grab a stressometer. I believe that's what it's called, to see how much stress capacity we have. All right, so it seems we already used half of it, just this. So we're definitely going to make some more steam engines. We can put one right here using the same mechanical pump, or if we put the other pump like that, it'll power it, so we don't have to worry about repowering this. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, it shouldn't take long, so we can just extend this further out. That should be enough. I actually need to cover this up, and then we can just have our water like that. And oh no, that's because that's powered. I'm gonna have to put some fluid tanks here, and now that should fill up with water. And next we can have our steam engine right there, along with a shaft like that. And then also we need a campfire. We can just plop it right there, and this is already working. So now we have more stress units. Now does this? No. So this is how much stress, this is how much SU we've used on this, and I need a way to actually combine these two together. So now if we put this right here, it should show perfect. So this is how much SU we have combined out of the two steam engines. So I think we can go ahead and get rid of this, or actually this is combined, we don't need this anymore. Now we need a way to get rose gold, which we can build right here. I do need to section this off, that way I don't use this on accident, or because I need this to have, I need to have space right here for the actual steampunk, so I can just do it like that, since they are 2x2 with stuff in the back. So we have, all we got to make sure what to watch out for is not to use these. So now we need to get rose gold. And rose gold, how do you get rose gold? No, you just need molten copper and molten gold. Molten copper and molten gold. So okay, we need to bring our tinker's construct items over here. So we're gonna have to use fluid stuff. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna figure this out on my own, and I'll get back to you guys. So after a fucking fat minute, I decided to put a clutch right here to save some SU. As you can see, we go from 38% all the way down to 20%, just because I'm not always going to use this, so I don't need that on all the time. So then I hooked up some shafts all the way to this gearbox over here to power this mixer, and I have a waterworks under here to power this gearbox, which powers these mechanical pumps. So if you put copper on this side and gold on this side, the pumps will funnel the copper and gold into this, and then the steampunk would power the mixer, which actually turns it into molten gold. And for the moment of truth, we are going to find out if it actually worked, and I think so, it did. We just need more copper and gold. Boom, boom. And we can also put like hoppers on top of these, that way we don't have to keep running back and forth. So you guys can see, watch this really quickly. As soon as it turns smelting, you can see it goes through the pipes, goes into here and gets mixed up. And I think we need 900, or we need 1,000 to get a bucket, so we should do this 2 more times. And finally, do we have it? Yes, we do. We finally got molten gold. This took so long to get. Let's see, what do we get from that? Golden apple and rose bush. That is so worth it. And we can also make some rose gold chests, which is kind of expensive. Next up, we need to get these electron tube, which we need rose gold and polished rose quartz. So we need to make a spout system. I should be able to do that really quickly. Oh, gotta watch out for these guys. Bye. Get away. He's gonna bleed to death. No, he's not. Okay. Okay, so I built this little contraption. I haven't tested it yet. I want to try it with you guys. So if we could just go ahead and throw in our copper and gold. I like watching this. This is cool. Boom. Oh my god, why did you scare me? Okay, so it should mix and hopefully it gets pulled out by this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this glass that way we can see it. Hopefully. Oh, this isn't powered actually. It's not gonna work. Okay, so now it should work. This is facing the wrong way. Hopefully. Yes. That's a good sign. Yes. We did it. I am a genius. Okay, so now we should just be able to put this down and turn it. Finally. Oh my god. You guys do not understand how long, bro. Look, you guys don't understand how long this took me. Look, just look at the day counter. It's 100. It's day 121. That's how long this took me, bro. I am not smart at this. We finally got electron tube. So what is next? We don't need to claim that. We get redstone. So now we can make the redstone chip. We also unlock the display link. The redstone chip is gonna be useful for like oxygen and the spacesuit. That way we can get to the nether. All of that. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for the quest. Now I think I'm just gonna try to build a little bit more of the factory and some pathways. I'm gonna try to finish up the pathways to some of these, and I also may make a an automatic wheat farm. That way we can make pasta, because pasta with meatballs, super easy to make. It's just we don't have tomato sauce, and if we got tomato sauce, we can basically automate this. So that is my go-to food source if I'm ever gonna automate any food. So yeah, I will go ahead and do the pathways. Alright, and I finished these pathways. As you can see, we have this little area going on. We also have these just little slabs that bring us all the way up here. And I didn't show you guys, but I also added these extra crude storage units. That way we can keep producing logs and stuff and andesite without having to pause it, because it's full on storage. And if we go over here to the iron nugget farm, as you can see, we did the same thing. That way we can just have extra nuggets, because the chest down there kept getting full. And if we go up here, we are actually not producing enough clay, or at least not efficiently. So I want to add another clay thing right here, like a clay automation system. But the only problem to that is that we don't have enough stress units. I think we're gonna need like 2,000 extra SUs, and we only have 450. So what I think we can do to counteract that is we can have in a steam engine right here, or I feel like right here would be nice. It would fit in perfectly, but we can't because it's gonna be a little process to hook that up. So we're just gonna have another steam engine right here. Okay, no, now that I think about it, we're gonna have the steam engine right here and hook that up to another clay machine up there. And if it actually has a lot more SUs remaining, we can actually hook up another iron farm on this side, which would be very lovely. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to hook up a steam engine right here, figure all this out, and then yeah. So As you can clearly see, we have a steam engine right here, which produces 2048 stress units. Now, the reason I made it so big is that after we get to the moon, get the blaze burners, we can add in the blaze burners right here, which would produce more stress units. And I also mirrored this iron design over here, that way we could produce a little bit more iron, because we weren't really getting much iron out of this. And if we come up here, I also did the same thing. I also did the same thing with the clay to produce even more clay, as we weren't getting enough clay basically. You guys may be wondering how I did this, even though I was like nearly at the stress limit. As you can see, we have 12,300 stress units, and we only have 17 stress units remaining, so I'm not going to touch this anymore. It's at the very end. We're using 99% of it. Now, I did build a steam engine down here, and the only problem with this is that we only had 8,000 stress units, so I actually had to build 2 more stress units, which you can't see normally unless you go underground. So I can just show you guys really quickly. So this stress, I'm going to pick all that up. So this boiler, or this steam engine I should say, produces 2,000 stress units. I hear fire. I knew it. As I was saying, this steam engine produces 2,048 stress units, and the one up here, the windmill, I think produces around 8,000. I'm not sure. You can check my video. So we have 8,000 plus 2,000 is just 10,000, plus another 2,000 equals 12,000. So I don't know if maybe one of my steam engines aren't working. We can go down and check really quickly. We have 2 steam engines right here, which says that they are both currently working. I'm not sure if that's totally true. But yeah, so basically we have the windmill powering this, which powers these vertical gearboxes, which powers this steam engine, which actually produces the power itself. So the windmill is powering these steam engines basically, and we have 2 of them doing the exact same. And then the mechanical pumps, which actually pulls out the water. And we can easily upgrade this. Really, we could just add some more fluid tanks on top and a blaze burner at the bottom. And now this actually was not enough stress units, so I added in 3 water wheels, which produce around, I'll say like 700 SU. So then we continue the connection through here. I don't know why I have a cogwheel right here, but I'll just leave it. So that we continue our connection through here into this in-case change drive, and I actually forgot to patch this up. Yeah, this is the same system as we had last episode. Nothing about it changed really. It's the exact same one, so we don't really have to worry about that. So that is it. That is how I upgraded our little windmill, our little tiny makeshift factory. And with all of that being said, I think I'm going to end today's episode here. Next episode, I think I want to actually create the redstone chip, which I already placed on things. So we're just gonna need copper in here. Let me finish my outro, bro. Come on, let me finish my outro. Thank you. So we're gonna have copper in here, which spews down into the polished or the electron tube, I should say. We put copper into the electron tube, and then we put another depot, 2 depots here, and then we move it over here, which applies copper wire into it. I'll just show you guys really quickly. So we put copper into the electron tube, we then put copper wire into it, and then we press it down, and we have to do that 3 times, 12 different times, until we actually get the redstone chip. And we're gonna need the redstone chip to make the electrolyzer, I believe. That way we can actually breathe in space. We don't want to die in space, do we? Or at least I don't want to die in space. Do you guys want to die in space? Some of you maybe. Some of you probably do. But yeah, with all of that being said, I think we're going to end today's episode here. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, and comment down below how I can improve my videos. Also, what other games do you guys want me to play? I am looking forward to all of your suggestions down in the comment section. But yeah, I rambled on long enough, and I will leave you guys to it. See you guys in the next episode.